It's day 2 of the trial of Tshegofatso Pule's alleged murderer, Ntutukho Shoba. He's alleged to have ordered the killing of the 28-year-old. The alleged hitman, who says he acted on instruction from Shoba, is expected to appear in the witness box. Pule's body was found hanging from a tree in Rudaport in June 2020. She was 8 months pregnant at the time. It's believed Shoba was the father of the child. Let's return to court now to find out more from eNCA's Silindelo Masikane. Sli, yesterday we saw one of Tshegofatso Pule's oldest friends take to the stand, and she had a lot to reveal. What did the court hear?
Well, yesterday was officially day 1 of the trial against Ntutukho Shoba, the alleged mastermind behind the death of Tshegofatso Pule, who at the time we believe was carrying his child and had ordered that hit, according to the killer, to hide the pregnancy from his wife. Yesterday we saw Tshegofatso Pule taking to the stand. She's been friends with Tshegofatso Pule for about 16 years. They shared almost everything. In fact, the words she used was that they were more than just friends, they were sisters. And she spoke about the time in which she spent the last few days with her before her death. She, in fact, was one of the last few people to see her alive. She spoke about some messages that Tshegofatso had received around a recruitment job, and what the state was seemingly wanting to exhibit or show with these WhatsApp messages that Tshegofatso received a week before her death was that there was at least one attempt on her life prior to that, because those particular text messages were alluding to the fact that she should come for a job interview at a restaurant. And at the time, you would remember, around June, we were still in hard lockdown, and we were not allowed to sit at eateries. This particular interview was supposed to be at an eatery. She was supposed to, arrive alone. All these suspicious details that just didn't make sense. And so Tshepiso says that she said to Tshegofatso that she should not go to this interview because it just doesn't make sense. But she also spoke about the relationship that she knew between Ntutukho as well as Tshegofatso, saying that relationship started at around late 2018, that it was an on and off relationship, but that Tshegofatso did financially depend on Ntutukho Shoba, and that he would at times assist her when it comes to medical bills as well as supplies for the baby that was going to be due.
Sli, what was Ntutukho Shoba's demeanor on day 1?
Ntutukho seems to really keep the same kind of demeanor. I must say, he's very cool, he's very calm, quite composed, doesn't really want to interact with the media. He keeps his eyes away from the cameras. He's always very well dressed. Yesterday we did see some of his family coming to support him. His father and his brother in particular were in court, but most of the time he's actually taking down notes. He's listening attentively to what's being said in court, and consulting with his lawyers a lot. But in terms of anything else, emotions, you can't really see. Of course, we are in the midst of a pandemic, and we all have our masks on in court, so you can't really see much of his emotions. But he's quite cool, he's quite calm, he's quite collected, and he has pleaded not guilty to the charges of murder, conspiracy to murder, as well as defeating the ends of justice.
Sli, you mentioned the media and cameras there, and we've been given access, but there has been a call not to live stream this trial. What was the concern from the defense and from the prosecution?
The main argument from the defense was the fact that there seems to be a concern from them that there will be a trial by the media, and so they requested for the court to not allow TV media in particular to live stream the trial, saying that the TV media in particular can file end-of-day reports to say, but saying that it's also a risk because the trial is underway, that they don't want witnesses that are expected to take the stand to be able to hear what's being said in court. So the judge agreed with the defense and said that while we could be inside court and we can record proceedings, that we won't be able to live stream them, and also to protect witnesses, we aren't allowed to record visually witnesses while they're in the box, but we can take their audio. And so we are abiding to those rules, but we are going to reapply once the trial is over for judgment as well as sentencing, to be able to take those proceedings live.
There was a lot of support in the gallery yesterday for Tshegofatso Pule's family. Is that the same today?
Certainly so. We are yet to actually enter the courtroom, but as we were walking in, my colleague Kamane and I, we did see some family members. The courtroom was packed yesterday, and emotions, I must say, running quite high inside the courtroom ahead of the court proceedings. A lot of loved ones for Tshegofatso Pule have come out, and you can visibly see that this is very, very traumatizing for them. It's very difficult for them because speaking to many of them, they're saying that they haven't really started dealing with the loss of Tshegofatso Pule. They've just been focused on ensuring that the matter makes it to court, that the trial eventually begins, and that the wheels of justice can begin turning. So for them, you can see that it is quite emotional, and you can imagine that it's not easy to be sitting there hearing some of the details around Tshegofatso. For the family of Pule, it's not just one loss. They lost 2 lives when Tshegofatso Pule died.
Yes, Lee, thank you so much. We'll leave you to it. Silindelo Masikane will be reporting on the trial of Tshegofatso Pule's alleged murderer, Ntutukho Shoba, the mastermind behind her murder. Still ahead here.